Welcome back to Tame Mayhem Live. It's George.
I'm Mauro.
And today you're going to see me lick a salt lamp to its core.
And you're going to see me commit grand larceny at Target. I need that matching comforter.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get it somehow. It's bullshit they don't sell it to you like the whole thing all at once.
I know. You have to get the sheets separate, the
Yeah.
pillows separate. What the fuck is the point?
Yeah, what am I trying to make like 10,000 chips for? No reason.
I know. It just takes up space. Just give it all to me at once. Like, please.
Oh, man. So this week we asked you guys what's the best or worst insult you've ever received or the worst compliment you've ever received. Yeah, some of these hurt me.
Some of these are fucking brutal.
I know, right? They're just so creative. A lot of them, too. Like, just like, how do you even go that far?
Yeah, and
it's literally how.
And some of them are I guess well-intentioned, but like, they're still so goddamn mean. I couldn't
Seriously, yeah, that's the thing with backhanded compliments. It's a lot of mixed feelings.
Yeah, and they're usually pretty fucking bad.
Yes.
But
so our first one is from Riley K's on Instagram, and her worst insult is that someone said she looks like the slug from Flushed Away.
That's fucking mean.
Yeah, that's a harsh one. That's a very harsh one. I mean, you basically told them they look like a shit.
Yeah, they're like this little fucking glob of, I guess, Play-Doh that I guess they made the movie out of.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I don't know. Either way,
brutal.
it's not flattering at all.
No,
But it's shit like that makes me go, what made you go there? You know, like why?
Yeah.
How? There's better insults in my opinion.
No, yeah, there's better
know?
movies than Flushed Away.
Exactly.
So-
You could look like the alien from Alien.
Yeah, and even then, I still don't know what exactly they mean by the slug. Is it?
Just, I mean, you know what a slug looks like. Come on.
Yeah, but like but it's specifically the one from Flushed Away.
There's a lot of slugs in there, if I remember right. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
well, they were all frogs.
maybe she was the one with eyelashes, right?
Oh, maybe the ones that were seen like rolling on a river.
Yes.
Dude, those ones are fucking cool.
Oh man. So this she also had another one, and it's kind of like a compliment or insult, one of those mixed bag ones. But people always tell her that they've never met anyone quite like her before. And I would feel the same way.
That one depends on the tone.
Yes.
If someone says
Context
like,
is
"Wow,"
everything.
yeah, if they say it in a shitty tone, you're like, "Wow, they fucking did not like me."
Right?
But-
Like, I can imagine, I don't know. I can imagine someone, like, you're trying to tell someone off, and you're like, I've never met anyone like you before, and then, like, being confused about it.
They're like, wait. So they met. So they like me, I guess.
Are we about to kiss? Like, what?
It's like, well, I've never met anyone like you, and then you go in for it.
Yes, exactly, right? I love acting.
But no, for real. So I've never met anyone like her. They probably have. Let's be real.
Yeah, honestly. Right?
If they're trying to flirt, then they've used that line before.
Right. I feel
you
like
know?
a lot of people use that when they're actually trying to compliment someone. So I
Yeah.
would go all in and try to just make myself feel better. For
No,
being honest.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, that sounds like a compliment. So
Yeah.
take it like that. You'll be okay.
Right? Just whatever it helps you get sleep at night.
Yeah, basically. So another one that we got on Instagram was from @sarah.coker. The worst insult was she asked her friend, how ugly do I look right now? And her friend responded with the normal amount. Not even like a half-assed, oh, you don't look ugly.
Yeah.
It's like the normal amount.
My first thought was that it was somewhat of a neutral answer, right? Like, I don't know, because...
No, that's definitely
Yeah,
a fucking
no.
bad one. There's no neutral answer. That's a fucking insult.
I know, right? So what exactly what you'd say?
I would say, oh, you don't look ugly. That's just as easy as that. You don't even have to mean it.
Interesting. What if they start to argue with you, proclaiming that they are ugly?
Oh, if they want to argue, then fuck you. All right,
exactly.
fuck. I'm trying to make you feel better.
And that's when you would say the normal amount.
Yeah, that's when you say, fine, the normal amount.
When you think about it from a philosophy perspective, we're all the normal amount of ugly all the time.
Yeah, we're just a
Right?
little less ugly in formal events
Yeah.
or whenever you dress up.
Exactly, because you're someone's ugly. So that's why I feel like it's kind of a neutral answer.
You're someone's ugly, but you're also someone's 10.
Exactly.
You're someone's dime, someone or another. Probably not mine.
So our next one is from @IamHanW on Instagram, and this one is another. It's a weird one. So someone asked her if her small hands were due to a medical condition. Yeah, that's not an insult or a compliment. That's just like an inquisition.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, are you okay?
Right? They're trying to obtain medical records at this point.
Yeah, that seems like a very. That's a weird thing
Yeah.
to comment on, in my opinion. Like,
I feel
why do
like
you
that's a
comment on?
weird thing to notice as well.
Yeah, like I get understanding like beautiful hands and stuff, but like
Right.
whenever you start commenting on the size of someone's hands,
It's like
it's a little
it's
weird.
not your business, bro. Like, come on, worry
yeah,
about your
fuck
own
you.
hands.
I have
God
beautiful
damn,
hands,
they're
man.
dry as fuck. At least you.
I moisturize these bitches.
Exactly. What qualifies as like too small? Like, how small do they have to be for you to question someone?
I guess if they're like adult but they still have baby hands, then that's someone that's not a that's like, hey, you have baby hands. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. Either way, you shouldn't ask about it, I guess.
no, yeah, keep to yourself. Like,
Exactly.
They have baby hands, they're probably not gonna talk about it with you.
Do you think you'd ask that if they had like gigantic hands as well?
No, fuck that. No, because whenever you see gigantic hands, everybody's always like, whoa, that's so cool. You can palm a basketball and fucking
Right,
other
right.
cool shit that with big hand people can do.
But imagine like proportional to your body. Like large enough for people to ask if you had a medical condition, you know?
Then in that case, it'd be obvious. Like, I have giant fucking hands.
Do you think you'd get made fun of more or less?
Less, because you're probably really good at sports.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe. I don't know. I feel like once they get too big, you lose some control. Yeah, you know? Maybe the aerodynamics just aren't right.
I mean, well, imagine, but then again, you can't argue with someone with big ass hands because, you know, first of all, you're gonna be scared of them because they're gonna
That's the
fucking punch you.
Biggest bitch slap of the century.
The biggest, the hardest
With
fucking.
like 11-inch hands.
And not only that, but then like imagine the giant middle finger, like it's fucking massive. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you
I
could.
don't want to get flipped off with someone with giant hands.
I guess if you file your nails, you can make weapons too.
Jesus,
So.
I want to go that far. That sounds fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
So one we got on Twitter was from Cayman Bishop. He asked, well, no one asked. Someone told him that he's just like Lex Luthor, which
Yeah, that one's definitely
that one's fucking bad.
It's maybe an insult, but it could kind of be a compliment because Lex Luthor, I feel like, can be badass.
Yeah, but
in
he's
bits
also a
and pieces.
dickhead in most.
For sure.
He's like Jeff Bezos in a comic
Yeah.
form. Like,
I mean, rich and smart, if that's what you want to take away from that and kind of just discard the rest,
that's good.
yeah, you should probably end up doing that instead.
Yeah, or the alternate Lex Luthor that helps Superman.
See? Exactly.
That's the hero. Yeah, you got a bunch of.
You should ask him for specifics here. Then you kind of know which Lex you should be.
Yeah, like, am I New 52 Lex Luthor or am I like Silver Age Lex Luthor? Because that one was goofy.
Or am I the Lex Luthor that was in the Batman one? Shit.
The Batman v Superman.
Yes, that one.
Fucking Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, that
Yeah.
movie sucked ass.
Right? He wasn't a very good Lex Luthor.
No.
I wouldn't like that.
No, they should have they should have gone all in for fucking Jeff Bezos.
What about the Lex Luthor in like the old ones, like the movies?
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
not like necessarily super old, but I feel like that kind of a badass Lex Luthor.
Yeah, because he was cunning. He was like
Right.
he was like the mix between a Bond villain and an actual like super villain from a comic book. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to them. I'd say that's a compliment.
That's a compliment. It just depends on how you want to take it. You know what I mean?
Word.
So our next one is from at Chattelin Chark on Twitter, and she said that some people call her interesting, and she doesn't know exactly how to take this.
I
agree. I feel like that goes back to the whole I've never met anyone like you before.
yeah, how you say it depends how you say it.
Yeah. I feel like even if you meant that mean though, like in a bad way, it might still be hard to like determine what they mean.
I know, because it's still like
Interesting doesn't always mean bad.
in most cases it means good.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. But also sometimes means people are being judgy. You ever had that?
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like,
people
oh,
are like, oh,
interesting.
interesting. It's
Interesting.
like, well, didn't ask you.
Exactly. And well, fuck you.
I know, right?
Like, why are you judging me?
I mean, if you get told that enough, then you're kind of an interesting person. So
Yeah.
fuck the haters, right?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, if you get that enough, that means you're cool as shit. So.
Yeah. What's the threshold there? How many people need to tell you?
I have to say at least like 5
5 people have to call you interesting before you're cool, or before you're interesting?
before you're, I guess, interesting. I mean, I don't know what constitutes an interesting person. It's all in taste. It's another one.
Yeah.
Your taste of person.
That's true. Your taste of interesting.
What's your favorite taste? What's your favorite flavor of interesting?
Well, I'm allergic to nuts, so I can't have those.
Oh, interesting. See, that's a fucking
Right? I don't know how to take that. I legit don't know. Like, is that good? Is that bad? Like, I don't know what he means here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with good, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure is another one when people say that.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh yeah, sure.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Oh sure.
Oh sure. That was the worst one.
Sure.
Oh sure.
Or yeah, someone that are trying to give you the cold shoulder, like sure. Oh my god, that one will get me.
That one hurts. I'm
Yeah.
like, fucking talk to me, please.
It's like, okay, so you're gonna be cordial enough to use polite language, but then you're still gonna like cock tease me here. What's the deal?
Cock tease me with a conversation, please.
Exactly, dude. That's what that is.
Cock tease for conversation. Oh, that's gross. So another one that we had on Twitter was from @Eric_I. He so he was his freshman year of high school, and someone said, "You look like the boy from Everybody Hates Chris," like Chris. And I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
Which,
that one is definitely. That's a weird insult. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, he's just a child actor,
Exactly.
man.
You're saying someone looks like someone who looks good enough to be in media and entertainment.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Pretty
dope,
fucking baller.
You know?
I'd say so. Plus, I mean, that fucking show was my favorite growing up.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
I mean, he's hilarious. Like, is that what you were going for? You know, with that insult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he was in Walking Dead too.
Was he?
Yeah. He was in one of the seasons. I don't fucking remember when.
Yeah, dude, I would love to be the guy from Everybody Hates Chris then.
He's been fucking balling.
Is his name Chris?
No.
Probably not.
I
wish.
It'd be way too perfect.
So our next one is from Sierra Sizemore on Instagram. And the worst insult she got was a coworker told her, "Yesterday I thought you looked skinny, but now not so much." And that one's just
that one's just a bitch,
yeah.
man.
I'm glad you said it, but like, dude,
only bitch says that.
Seriously, because that one, what I get from that one is that you tell them one day, you know, the day before, like, you know, oh, you know, you look skinny, like you look nice, and then next day, like you must have done something in between the time, you know, like. But what kind of insult is that? How are you going to come after the weight after you told them they look skinny?
I know,
you already
right?
got your truth out there.
I know, you like give them a compliment and then literally take it right back. Like,
exactly.
It's like, oh, I thought you looked skinny. Nope.
Yeah, it's not
like,
how that works.
Well, no, exactly, you bitch.
If it was me, I would just like hold on to the compliment and be like, I mean, legally it doesn't count. Legally, your insult is void, and I'm not having any of it.
No, that's such a bitch thing to say. I don't like that comment.
Oh, right?
Like, only an asshole would say that.
It'd be like, yesterday I thought you looked handsome.
But now, not
today,
so much.
Not so much. Like, what
exactly.
What in the fuck?
I'm like, fuck me, right?
Like, what do you do to get the change of heart, you know, go from skinny to not so much? And what do you do to get that person to say it to you, dude? That's insane.
I know.
Like, I don't know.
They
Some
are
people are pieces of shit.
Yeah, they are a bitch, but goddamn if they're not brave to say it.
Honestly, that's a lot of nerve.
It's a lot of fucking nerve.
I guess if everyone already hates you,
who cares?
It's not so much of a big deal.
I know, but fuck, still, that's
imagine like perpetuating it, living that life.
I know. Did you like grow up alone? Do you not know how fucking humans work? Like,
I don't know, man.
How fucking mean do you have to be? Like insult, like, hey, you look nice today. Never mind. I thought you did. You know, it's so fucking mean. Don't be mean to people, dude. Well, but speaking of a backhanded compliment, I guess at Amy Hofeld on Insta. Her backhanded compliment was a coworker told her, "You don't look as chubby anymore."
Fuck that, man. You could have avoided the whole thing by removing one word, just as. Because I don't know, I like saying you don't look chubby anymore. That's still kind of unwarranted. But you throw in as chubby, and it's like, yeah.
Well, yeah,
like, what
you're still implying.
You're implying something right now.
Yeah, that's such a bit. That's another bitch thing to say.
Exactly.
It's like he probably didn't mean it like that. But still,
it's like, why say anything at all?
Why say anything?
First off? Like that's the thing with a lot of these. It's obviously these people don't care about saying anything at all.
I know.
You know,
you can instead of using shit like chubby and skinny and shit like that, you can just like, hey, you look healthy.
Right.
It's a lot better.
And it's also, if you want to be mean, like I said, there's a lot better ways to call someone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that you can just stick to the English language and, you know, quit beating around the bush here.
And you don't even have to swear. You look like a pig. Like,
oh, God.
Yeah, that one's
that's very
fucking
straightforward.
That one's like cuts like a dagger every single time.
Exactly. And sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
Right? Just the insta death is what I'm talking about. You don't want the slow rose from you don't look as chubby anymore.
I know. You want to fucking boom.
Yeah, because that one, you think it's all right. No, that's a slow roast.
That one's you're subconsciously like insulting them rather than just saying.
That's a rotisserie insult.
That's a rotisserie insult. That's a nice little seasoned one.
Yes,
It's
that's
fucking
a lot of
mean.
slow cooked.
Slow roast your insults. That's why they call it a roast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that's true, right? Because you have to think about this shit.
Fuck.
Slow roast your insults.
Slow
Jesus
roast your
Christ.
roasts.
See, these people slow roasted their insult and they can't come up with anything good. I mean, yeah, they're creative, but they're not good insults.
No, yeah. There's way better ways to call people bitches
Right.
and stuff. And
Yeah.
someone
Better ways
told
to
him
be a bitch,
that
you know?
he's
It's
just
true.
like
Being
Lex
a bitch or
Luthor.
calling someone a bitch.
Which-
yeah, that one's definitely
That one's fucking
different.
bad. It's like I'm a
it's
bitch. I
maybe
know
an
I'm a
insult,
bitch, but I'm calling
but
you a
it
bitch
could
because
kind
I
of be
calling
calling you a bitch through actions. That's so much like it's a lot more work in my opinion.
No,
but
yeah.
I think the payoff is bigger if you really want to send a message.
Oh yeah, but like that's why whenever somebody like the two dudes are about
I
to get in
mean,
a
rich
fight,
and smart, you
fight.
know. If that's why
They're about to fucking fly away. Two dudes are about to get in a
Take
fight.
vacation.
Whenever they're about to get in a fight, whoever slaps the other guy, doesn't matter what happens after the fight. That dude won.
Really?
Because you just
Why?
bitch made
You
him
should ask him for
with
specifics
actions.
here, then you
You're
kinda
like,
know
you are
which
my
way
son,
action
and I
should
will
be.
slap
like,
you.
am I
You
new
know, I never
52
understood the
Lex
slap
Luthor, or
being,
am I like Silver
I
Age
guess
Lex
an
Luthor?
insult,
'Cause
you know.
that
Like
one's
I feel like that
goofy.
used to be a big thing. You slap someone, and it's like, oh man.
It
like,
still
you know,
is.
Like I guess, but I feel like stuff is a lot more physical now. You know,
Same.
it's a lot more retaliation, and so like a slap isn't just a slap; it's a whole ordeal.
It's a fucking it's a whole fight.
It's an episode.
It's like back in the day, I could have just slapped somebody and walked
Right.
away. Not anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to slap him and deal with the consequences.
Right, and I feel like that's if you're gonna slap someone, I guess you should be prepared for that because
Yeah, you just
come
put your
on.
hands on
like
them.
you know most people don't take disrespect in words, so why the fuck should they do it when there's a slap?
Oh, absolutely.
It
No,
just
someone
depends
slaps
on
me,
how
it's
you
going
want to
down.
take it. You know what I mean?
People
Whereas evolution wise, got bigger balls over time.
Yeah, we have We're growing to the point we're just gonna have nerves of steel.
We're gonna fight ourselves. We're gonna
gonna
fight club ourselves.
We pretty much do already.
So our next one is from Ritual Cure on Instagram, and their worst insult was that someone called him a bad kisser.
I would pack it in after that.
Yeah.
That one would cut anyone deep. The
I feel like
strongest man
most
will cry.
people, I feel like most people can ignore a bad kisser, because it's not like, it's just a kiss
Yeah.
or whatever. It's not that long, so I don't know, man. Like being upfront and saying, yo, you're a bad kisser.
You must be bad.
Jesus, that's either you're bad or like that dude is just like had bad luck like over and over and over. He's like, someone get better at this shit. You know what I mean?
You're a fucking bad kisser. That one sucks. I would literally like cry myself to sleep after that. I'm like, I can't.
Right,
can't.
but that would have to inspire you. At least someone told you, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, all right, I have to learn how to kiss
Exactly.
someone.
You'd be forever grateful and remember that moment you were called a bad kisser, because then you just up your game.
Yeah, you start training and shit.
Training.
That's fucking scary. Though. No, like whenever I was younger, that was like probably my biggest fucking worry
Right.
as a kid. For
I
some
always,
god reason.
I always
for
hated
some
that.
reason.
Shows like Disney or like Nick, they would always make a big deal about, some
A
characters
kiss.
having a kiss and it being bad, just as typical shit.
I know that fucking paranoid
Yeah,
me.
I know, right? And it turns out no one gives a shit. You know what I mean?
I know.
I mean, honestly, most people are just happy that it's happening.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit,
yeah,
we're making out.
Not too many people I feel are gonna be super duper picky.
Yeah, like, oh hey, I found someone that's willing to make out with me.
Right?
So cool
Right,
shit.
yeah, that first kiss, like it's like a 1 second contact. You pull away and you're like, you're terrible at this.
Yeah, no, that's how I imagined it. It was just like,
Oh, that would be the worst ever. See, I imagined it was kind of like a slow roast again, and like the next
They've kissed
day,
multiple times and they're like, yo, I can't
they're
fucking
like,
do
"Hey,
this.
You're not that great at kissing. See, saying someone's not that great or not so good is different than calling them just straight up bad at it.
Yeah,
You're a bad kisser.
you're a bad fucking kisser.
Like,
oh.
damn. No sugarcoat at all. You're the bottom feeding.
That one cuts, dude.
Honestly.
That one hurts. And you're just like, oh, yikes. Not going to touch that one.
Right.
Fuck off. Then another one that we had on Instagram was from @Padilla XXXIV. So the worst, I get, it's not really an insult. It's more like a worst talking to. His 3-year-old brother.
lecture.
His worst lecture. His 3-year-old brother said, Jose, I'm going to slap the god out of you.
Oh, God.
I was like, first of all, where the fuck does a 3-year-old learn to talk like that?
He's been
That's
watching too
pretty
much
fucking
MTV.
cool. Yeah, he's been watching a lot of Jersey Shore, man.
Yeah.
But that's fucking like,
Slap the god. And then to say that to, really the authority figure. Anyone that's bigger than you at that age, I mean, come on, you gotta know that you're not the boss.
Yeah, you're like,
when you're
fuck.
that small. What do you gotta do to get the God slapped out of you?
You have to commit a serious crime, I guess.
I guess, man.
Like you really disappointed your family, not even one person, your family.
You know, I mean, to piss off a 3-year-old, you just gotta drink the rest of their juice.
Yeah, you don't have to do much to piss off a 3-year-old,
you
but like
take one of their whatever snacks they're having. That's it, just one piece.
But having not even the shit, the God.
Yeah,
because you slap the shit out of
Yeah, it's implied.
Yeah,
the
you
shit's implied.
Yeah, when you're slapping the soul out of them, basically.
Right. Yeah. What are the levels of slapping? You know,
slap the God is up there.
There's a disrespect and punishment slap, so that's 2 of them. But then, do you have a slap the piss out of you?
Slap the piss out of you? I'll slap the piss out of you.
And then slap the shit out of you?
And then I'll slap the fuck out of you.
Oh, slap the fuck out of you.
Yeah, it's like, I will slap you so you won't be able to fuck. Like
seriously. You know, when you really analyze insults like that, when you're like, I'm gonna whatever the fuck out of you, like, whoa.
It's like, yo.
You're assuming a lot of things about me right now.
This has layers to it.
It does.
Let me dissect it a bit. Fuck off. Jesus.
Because you could still win that fight.
Could you?
And have the fuck out of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to be necessarily physically overpowered in the end. But, I mean, just enough to make you incapacitated for that one activity.
For fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't fuck anymore.
And in that case, I guess you didn't really win.
Yeah.
Because, he set out what he accomplished to do. So I guess you both won, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't die, but you also, there goes your fucking sex drive.
Exactly.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay, what's above slapping the fuck out of someone, though?
Slapping the soul.
The soul, right?
And then slapping the God, because you're slapping...
Wait, maybe it's slapping the God and then slapping the soul. Because soul, pretty heavy. I mean, that's you.
That's you.
That's you.
That's your entity.
So maybe he should be happy that he wasn't about to get the soul slapped out of him, right?
Yeah, maybe.
But it does suck because of that happening. Slapping the God out of him, he would have got, the fuck gone too.
The fuck goes with it.
Yeah, fuck goes with it.
And the shit.
And the shit. And you're disrespected and punished.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
By a 3-year-old.
This is a slapcast.
It's a bad kid.
So
By bad, I mean cool.
Yeah.
Cool fucking kid. Jesus.
So our next one is from @RennieSucks on Instagram. And the worst insult she ever got was, she was called corny, but it was by a corny emo-looking kid. Who I can only imagine. He was alleged acted very corny as well.
He was lost on the irony. Lost on the irony. He was like, wow, this is fucking stupid.
I know, right?
Fuck that.
Probably took a 360. That person now, Barack Obama.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it was me. It was me the whole time.
Seriously, I'd feel weird if someone in like a emoji T-shirt came up to me and was like,
"Rar XD,
Yeah.
you're corny."
Exactly.
Lol.
If they told me
lol.
that, I'd be like, what parts of me am I projecting here?
It's like what?
I'm not a corny dude.
No, it's like,
swear.
dude, you're projecting on me.
Yeah. Seriously,
what do you see?
What it was?
Yeah,
right?
honestly, what do you see yourself in me?
Yeah.
Like what?
That's still gonna make you look at yourself in a lot of ways, regardless. Like the damage is already done. See, that's one of those insults where you just have to say it and make sure they hear it, and then that's
you're fucking corny.
And that's it. That's all you have to do. There's nothing to build off of.
No, fuck.
You're sitting there the weekend. They're like, "Am I fucking corny right now?" They're like texting family and friends. They're like, "Do you think I'm corny?"
It's like, yeah, you're the fucking corniest.
This kid at the mall was all like,
"Yeah, this emo kid called me corny." He was wearing a blood on the dance floor t-shirt. What the hell was that about, man?
Craigslist coffee shop dates. Like,
I can't vibe with you. You're fucking corny.
Am I corny or not?
Fuck that. If I be getting called corny by the right person will fuck you up though.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
if Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg called me corny, I'd fucking cry myself to sleep, dude.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, they could call me really any insult, and I would have to take a hit. They do numbers.
Fuck.
They do numbers.
Yeah, they do. Because they know they're real.
Yes.
Literally, they're real.
Yeah, they're real people.
They're real people.
The words matter.
So, and one that we had on Instagram was from Adriana. Her backhanded compliment was one of her coworkers said, "Someone, you look like you put on some weight."
Yeah.
So
that's not even like a ride or anything. That's a straight just decay. You know what I mean?
It's a
just
fucked up
throwing
comment.
everything out the window with that one sentence.
And I guess he didn't mean it like that. I guess he meant like, oh, you're You're looking muscular, I guess, because she's been hitting the gym. But
I guess you could say
putting
muscle.
on some, yeah.
Or you could say,
You look
I don't know,
healthy.
or not say anything. That's another one
Yeah,
too. You don't have to comment on anyone's physical appearance at all.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Especially their
Follow
weight.
that.
Yeah, literally anything but that. You could have said anything like, "Hey, you look nice today."
Yeah.
That would have been the fucking blanket term,
Right?
It's a cop out, but it fucking works. Yeah,
exactly.
Such a bitch thing to say again.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucked.
It's fucked. It is.
So our last one is from M Remy on Instagram, and someone told her that she's pretty for a Mexican. Which
That's
is just fucking racist.
straight up racist. That's not even
up. That's not cool.
No, yeah. What the fuck is people with like,
Seriously.
oh, you're fucking pretty for a Mexican, or hey, you're fucking
Yeah.
like I don't know. I've heard this before. I don't know about you, but like, hey, you're pretty smart for a Mexican guy. I'm like,
Oh God.
what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, man. I'm not going for superlatives here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a goddamn competition. One, two. What the fuck does that even like? Why?
I know. Why
You're
is
just
it
outing yourself.
I know. Honestly, you just look stupid,
Yeah.
or you just look dumb as fuck. You're like, why? Why did you? First of all, what made you think that was the? This is what I need to say.
Yeah.
This is a good thing to say.
Yeah, see, and the part that gets me is that, like, they're being pieces of shit because they could easily just say, you're pretty or you're smart. But, they have to add on for a whatever.
Yeah, for a Mexican girl.
Like, you didn't have to say that part.
You could have left that out.
It's like
honestly.
you're implying way too many things by even saying that.
Yeah,
so.
like that basically implied that like you think that typically Mexican women aren't pretty.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
again,
out of here with that.
Fuck out of here with that, jackass. It's like so mean.
Seriously.
I guess they didn't even see it that way. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. They probably didn't see it that way. They were like, "Oh, I'm being super nice by saying this."
It makes it easier
You're not.
For us to be like, "You're a piece of shit. See you later."
Yeah,
And,
that's
they're
an
left
easy
in the
way.
dust storm.
Yeah, that's an easy way to fucking nope the fuck out of there immediately. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this person fucking sucks. So,
Man. Alrighty, guys, that's the live stream. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to hear your questions, comments, or responses, be sure to follow the show at Tame Mayhem, or you can send them to @_George Richard.
or at Mauro Romero 02.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys for listening. Love you guys. Bye.